Hi, Scorpio. Thank you for joining me here. This is going to be your in depth reading, my friend. So, this is a free flowing intuitive reading, so please take it as it resonates, okay? Alright, Scorpio. So, your overall energy we got Star Mother Arrakis and the entered the Garden of Delight. Scorpio, I feel like you are finding it's very hard to stepping into your true happiness. What I mean by that there is something that you know that gonna give you a lot of satisfaction that you but you are holding yourself back to get into it. It doesn't have to be like a very obvious kind of way. Oh, if I get into this job, or if I get into this relationship or something like that. It can be just the state of mind. It can be the very minute thing that you do daily basis. It's like there is, or it could be, something that may. Okay, hold on. First, let's get into this card. I really feel like there is like a sense of new beginning is around you, but you are still, you are somehow doesn't, how can I say it? I mean, you are ready, you want to embrace this, you want to go ahead, you are even doing a lot of stuff to get into this state of, where you feel things are not feel like you are putting works all the time. It kind of in your vibe, you are kind of vibing there, but you are not truly there. You are not committed to your own happiness, you are not committed to your what makes you that what you're good at. Even if it is a skill, like let's say you are really good at painting and you do painting sometimes, maybe you but your skill is more than just painting. Sometimes you know that you if you commit to yourself, you can really m- take your painting skill into something that will be very fulfilling to you, but you are doing it in a such a way so that it kind of almost like a sidebar. It gives you satisfaction from here and there, but you are not really stepping fully into it. And it's not that you are even it's and you know that you want to step into it, full into it. Not everything has to be career. You know what I mean? When it comes to, if we are talking in terms of career, hobby is absolutely fine. Not everything has to turn into something full-time commitment all the time, but that's not I'm talking about. I'm talking about, this is something that you want to devote yourself, this is something that you want to go, this is something that you want to embrace fully. But again you are something is like, there is almost like some kind of string is making you feel sad and kind of unjust. You feel like if you step into this, you're fully in, like what you like and however you want to go about it. If you step into in this, if you do this commitment to yourself, it's gonna be unjust to somebody else. There is a sense of unjust and sadness that I'm getting, deep down. And that these two, this unjust and sadness, is kind of kind of holding the string of your movement in a way that you cannot really fully step into it, even though you are already in the garden. You see that? Look at this picture. We are seeing the garden, but we are not, that we can see the path leading to the garden, but we are right in front of it. We are looking at it, we are taking all the senses, we are finding pleasure doing that. But our soul wants to go through this garden, go deeper into this beauty, go deeper into this exploration. But something is like, but I have to go home, like in 2 hours, and this garden does not look like that I will be able to fully explore it in 2 hours. You know what I mean? Like there is something is kind of holding you back. That is the energy I'm getting here. Okay, so let's get into this. Before I start, I just realized in the first row, all the cards are in reverse. You got Moon in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse, Justice in reverse, World in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse, except one card, Eight of Pentacles. So again, Eight of Pentacles is like a very much like focusing on your spirit, focusing on what keeps you warm in your heart, focusing on like your work, focusing on your talent. Again, I'm getting this, your talent, your work, it's very much focused on you, this Eight of Pentacles. That gives you sense of belonging, that gives you sense of um you matter, like this sense of self in such a powerful way that grounds you. That's the only thing is upright, and you're ready to sacrifice everything to get there, but you are not doing it. Something is holding you back. You are doing it, but not really full-fledgedly you are doing it. You are not doing it, that would be wrong way to interpret. Okay, let's get into this. You have this Moon in reverse. Like I really feel like your your moon is like almost like acting like a mutable energy. You are sometimes you are very confident about stepping into this, and sometimes you are not. Sometimes there is a lot of emotional back and forth, and I feel like it's all happening within you. It is not in relation to anybody else. It is like it could be in relation to anybody else, but that subject or situation is not directly interacting with you at this moment. You know what I mean? You feel emotionally that one day you can do anything to achieve your own happiness, to achieve your own fulfillment, to achieve something that makes you truly grounded and happy, and feel like you are living, like living life, like you are vibrating, you are feeling alive. You want to do that, and then there is this other time you feel like the other emotional very sensitive parts, sensitive energy. You may not know sometimes where it's coming from, but those comes to you and it kind of wrap you around. So there is like a lot of emotional waves that you are feeling at this moment. There's a lot of emotional waves at the and but the thing is, Moon in reverse, I really feel like that if you want, you can totally feel like, you can totally tell yourself, and I feel like you already told yourself many times, okay, I got it, I don't have to feel like that. It's like almost like, so these feelings are not like out of your control, it's very much under your control, and you are the one who is controlling it. I feel like this up these waves of emotion is actually very much controlled by you. It's like it's not that you are unable to avoid it, it's coming to you and you like that. You somehow liking, like maybe your rational mind will not agree with me right now, but somehow you are kind of liking these waves, because the more I stay in these waves, I don't have to step into this garden fully. So it's like almost like counter productive. I mean, I don't like this word productive. What are we? Machine all the time? Why you have to produce all the time? It's like almost, yeah, it's fine, I'm not gonna say counter all that, but this is what you are feeling right now. Okay, so it's like it's comforting when you go through these waves. It's kind of comforting because that kind of takes away this burden or this pressure to really fully actualize this happiness, this newness, this new thing that it's yours. But in order to fully actualize it, these waves kind of helps you to stay away from that kind of pressure. So you are liking it, not like liking it, but it kind of, you know what I mean. It's like a little bit of procrastination energy, but if that's what you need, that's what you need. So then we got justice in reverse and the nine of swords in reverse. Yeah, you feel like, there is something that you feel like if you step into this energy, whatever this energy signifies with you, if you feel like you're gonna do some kind of, again I got that again when I was reading this card, injustice. I'm feeling like maybe you promised something to someone, and that promised that, long time ago, maybe you guys are not even, if it is a person, you guys are not even in touch that way, but you still hold that promise. You feel like if you break that promise, that will be unjust. So you worry about that, and you feel like, no, I don't want to be a person who flaky, because I am not flaky. When I say things, my words are my promises. So when I say things, when I put myself in, I am in. So maybe I feel like some kind of that kind of energy really make you go back and forth, whether it's an unjust thing, whether you are being just to other person or not, whether you're being just to other this situation or not. Again, it's in reverse. You know that you have gone through this back and forth for so long, you know that you don't care. Right now you absolutely do not care whether it's just or not, because you did not get that just from the another person. So you are ready to be whosoever you want to be, but at the same time you are not doing it. You are not really making that step. You are still, what I'm trying to say, you are right, standing right in front of the garden. You are not taking that step. I'm not saying that you have to take that step, but I'm just saying, why I'm doing this reading. I really want you to understand this. I am not doing this reading to give you lectures or anything. This reading is your mirror. I am gonna show you exactly what is going on with you mentally, emotionally. There is no right or wrong. You do whatever you feel like when you see this mirror. If you like what you see, then that's great. If you don't like, if you want to change, that's great too. You know what I mean? So this is a mirror, okay? So I feel like this justice, and you are ready to do. You are not, you are not it's not that these things are trapping you, because you are already untrapped yourself, because you are ready to be whosoever you want to be. But you are not, but you like these thoughts that is coming to you, and you're still questioning whether it's just or not. Yeah, with the then we got the world in reverse. Yeah, you feel like something is, it's gonna be, one day you feel like that it's never gonna end. This connection or this situation always gonna stay with me, and it's always gonna be a part of me. The other time you feel like, no, it's gonna end, it's gonna fade away, because eventually no energy can hold on to me for so long without any effort from other person or other situation. So eventually, inevitably, it's gonna fade, and you kind of oscillate between this fading and non-fading. And that again is like, this is a very interesting, in all spectrum in your life you are oscillating. This is the energy of oscillation. It's like a pendulum going ting and ting. But pendulum is not passive, it's not stagnant, it's not stuck. You know what I mean? You go, it's oscillating between back and forth, but by doing this, it progressing the time. Because of his oscillation, or of its oscillation, we see the time is passing. So there is a progression going on in your life, but you are oscillating. As you are going through this phase of your life, you are not making concrete decision. Maybe this situation does not need this. Maybe this situation is actually demanding this oscillation from you, so that you can learn something. What you learn when nothing is assertive, when nothing is permanent, when nothing is absolute. What is the learning in that phase when everything is oscillation between two polarity. So this is very philosophical idea, but it's also very, it's very you are learning a lot about yourself. But is it a very stable mind, like do you feel very comfortable being here? No, but it is different, but it's also teaching you, or not teaching, or you are learning a lot about different situation about life and how you move through. So there is, that world in reverse is like oscillation between whether it's gonna fade or whether it's not gonna fade. It's not about, the question is whether it's gonna stay. I think if it is a connection, if it is a situation, it's not about you're trying to make it stay or trying to make it work. It's not about that. It's not about material, in real life, so called, like whether it's gonna stay or not. It's about within yourself. You are going back and forth, that this energy, this connection, this whatever it is, whether it's gonna fade or whether it's not gonna fade. So you see that there is a difference between that too. Okay, so you already talked about Eight of Pentacles, that you are very focused. You want your happiness. You want to pursue everything that you want to do, and I think you are pursuing it. But this Eight of Pentacles is surrounded by these oscillating kind of feelings, and I feel like this is related to some kind of other situation. This is related to a person. This is related to a connection. This is related to other side. But when it comes to your work, when it comes to when you are gonna put your foot down, when it comes to, you are very 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 focused on that. You are doing everything to make your life a better position where you feel you are going to be much more happier. You are not stuck. That's what I'm saying. Pendulum is oscillating, but time is moving forward or backward, however you say, but it's forward. It's like it's just time is moving. You are moving in your life. You are not stuck. You are moving towards your goal through the process of oscillation. Anyway, so then we got this Three of Cups in reverse. Like there are, I feel like there are other people around in your life, who also wanna be a part of your life very intricately, but you are ready to let them go as well, because not many people can be feel comfortable when you are in this oscillation kind of energy. You know what I mean? When you are in this oscillation kind of energy, other people may want certainty from you, even though they are not in a, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, it could be anything. Your colleagues, your other friends, they want Scorpio to be much more assertive in whatever Scorpio is doing, what kind of decision Scorpio is gonna make. So this group of people and this energy is around there, and they're feeling like, okay, I cannot really vibe with Scorpio anymore, because Scorpio, it feels like Scorpio doesn't know where Scorpio stands, in their idea, because they feel like the moment you lose assertiveness, you are lost. That's not the truth. We don't have to be assertive in a typical way all the time. I know everything. Oscillation is a knowledge, is a different kind of knowledge, and maybe these people doesn't vibe with that, and they feel like, okay, it's, there is, you are going through a sense of minute loss as well. That's why this, there is a sadness. Like I said, there is a sadness is there. Maybe there is these people are not significantly important in your life, but these people are important. These people are, you hang out with, or you need or want to be a part of your life in a certain way, but they are not vibing with your oscillation energy. So there is like a detachment kind of energies around you. You are getting, if they are getting from you or you are getting from them. Ten of Swords in reverse again, like it's like you wanna, there is a part of you who wants to, who who wants to be very assertive, who wants to be this oscillation, like wants to stop this oscillation energy, wants to be, okay, right or wrong, left or right, is like take a side and stick with it. You want to do that, but you are unable to do that because something inside you is saying it's not about making a figurative choice here. It's about learning yourself how you move when you don't know whether it's a black or white, when you don't know whether you should take right side or left side, whether you don't know, like those kind of choices, the choices are two and pick one. When you don't know how to pick one, how do you evolve from that? So even though there is a need, there is a pressure that you feel to make a decision, there is a pressure that you feel that you need to, just step into it and do it, whatever it is, but you cannot. You are like this, you are learning from it. You feel like your learning is still not ended. There is something that you still need to discover from this kind of back and forth kind of energy, back and forth kind of energy. I know that we don't like back and forth. The moment we say back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, that means that you are lost, or you are no. That's very negative way of looking at things. You know, we'll never find ourselves if we are not lost. What does that mean, finding myself? We always say find yourself, find yourself, find yourself. That means that we are already in the state of non-finding. That's why we need to find. So how long that take? It take maybe lifetime. It may be, like overall, if you wanna see the overall picture, like find oneself, like in a uh, like what is that called, like spiritual way or something like that. But in this situation you feel like you still need to go back and forth because it doesn't feel natural if you just stop and make a decision right now. It feels it's a very forced decision that will be. So and you are Scorpio, you don't do anything until unless you feel safe to do it, until unless you feel that is intuitively tells you that this is the right thing to do it. And when you know that, and nobody can stop you to do that from, so but you still feel that there is a scope of learning, scope of figuring yourself out, scope of figuring this situation out on something clarity. It's gonna come in its own terms and in your own time, and still then you need to be patient, and being, swinging back and forth. Yeah. Anyway, oh wow, I spent a lot of time on this. All right, okay. So we are gonna, like, Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, not taking action on this, but you have all the capabilities. If you are going through, I don't think you are, but if any of you are doubting your own capability to do that, you feel like you are fearful, or you don't know how to commit, or you don't know how to take a assertive step. That's not true. You are very much capable of doing all these things. But what you are not doing, going against your intuition, and your intuition somehow telling you that this kind of soft, gentle chaos within you, it's it's there for a reason. Don't stop it because you need to be practically sounded and assertive at this moment. So Queen of Wands, you know that you got it. You know that you have the, if you want to take action, if you want to go for it, you will go for it with all your charm and all your vigor. But it's not just the time. It's not just the time. And I also feel with the hierophant next to it, on top of injustice and nine of one, swords and world, I really feel that it could be a relationship, or it could be a job, or some kind of talent that you promised yourself once that you will be staying there. If it is a relationship, maybe you promise someone, when you guys are together or talking or whatever, that no matter what, we are gonna be each other on each other's side, even though that person may not be as committed to their words as you are. But you are. With the hierophant, you are. You know that you think about, like, if I just break that, then who am I when it comes to, then what my words hold? You don't I'm not how can I, this is a very very subtle reading. It's not just go and conquer kind of reading. It's a very subtle reading. So I'm please stay with me here. It's not, it's, again I'm saying, this is not the card. You are not trying to make it work on a, okay, I'm gonna give everything to make this connection work, I'm gonna give everything to make this job work. You know, those kind of things is nothing but this hunger to win at the end. It has nothing to do with this. Those things are ego trip, that I'm gonna be a martyr, I'm gonna just give no matter what, I'm gonna make it work. That is an ego trip. You are not the, this is not an ego trip. This is you. You know, it's about your loyalty to your own words. When you say to somebody that I'm gonna be there for you no matter what, that means you're going to be there for them no matter what, right? When you said that. So when things go bad, that is when the no matter what is happening actually. But if you pull yourself back out from this situation when some kind of upheaval goes on, then you're saying, I'm going to be with you, I'm going to stand by you no matter what that sentence mean to you when you said that. So you are like, you're really trying to understand your, how you form a solid foundation within you in relation to what you promise to yourself and to others. You know what I mean? I hope it makes sense. Hold on. Let's get another card on this so that I can really explain star in reverse. You're really feeling like, what is, how much can I go? How far can I go to make my words accountable? Like, star in reverse means you are really like, is it gonna like, you sticking with your word, does that mean that you are gonna not gonna see the what happens if you take that words back, or if you don't stick to your word? Like will you break yourself to stick to your words? This is what star in reverse is saying. You know what I mean? Like, even though, let's say that person is already gone, you know that you are not finding any kind of, you are not looking for any kind of material execution of this connection. Okay, you know this connection is gone for. Okay, let's say, I'm just giving an example. Hold on. Let's say I'm gonna give you an example. Like, let's say you are in a connection, and that person told you that, please don't give up on me, and you still told them, okay, okay. Years gone by, things did not work out. There on there, you guys are not talking or not together or whatever. You have your own life and everything, but still, that's what's holding you back. Let's say you wanna get into, you find another connection that you really, really feel like that you wanna commit, you wanna put your all into that, like that garden waiting, right? And you feel like, what that word meant when I said, that person asked me, don't give up on me ever, and I said, okay, but I am doing it now. Am I giving up, or is it time that I should let it go, whether it's fade or whether it's not fade? You see that? So now it's not, you're trying to, it's not that you're trying to obtain that relationship. You are really very much obtain this new relationship or new garden. That is, you are not thinking about going back or anything. That's not the case. It's the, you are trying to understand what promise means to you when you say things, and how much can you go to protect that words that you delivered. Are you ready? Is this gonna take away all your healing? Is this gonna take away all your strength? Are you gonna go that far to keep the no? So you are trying to understand what promise means to you. Because Scorpio, we are very, very devoted sign. We don't back off because there is some bump on the road. We know how to thrive in crisis. We do know that. That's why we're the sign of regeneration. But at what point we need to accept that regeneration so that we can start again? That is, and nobody can tell you that. I cannot tell, okay, Scorpio, just forget about it, go for your future. That is forceful advertisement. It's up to you. That's what you are taking time. You are figuring it out. What words mean to you? What promise means to you? Is it even valid to promise somebody something like that, that I will never give up on you? Because we don't know in future. So where our truth lies and how we connect with our inner truth, you are trying to understand all these things, and this oscillation is helping you to get there. If you make a decision right now, either or, right or wrong, left and right, you are not going to be understanding your true value, your true connection to your own words. And that is, you are, through this journey you are learning that, right? Six of Wands in reverse, yeah, like I said, I can tell, oh, just forget about it. The recognition, the success is waiting for you. Go and live your life. Oyster at your feet. The world is oyster. Or all this kind of boastful, um, pep talk. I can give it to you, but or maybe you can give it to yourself also. Maybe sometimes you do, but this is all in vain. Six of Wands in reverse. This is all in vain, because that will be forceful. So that's why you are really using your wise brain power here to really understand how to stay calm when the things are oscillating. Queen of Swords is very calm energy, very calm energy. Queen of Swords is never uncalm energy, never mm, uh, like um uh, like a chaotic energy. It is, but it Queen of Swords deals with a lot of chaos, but Queen of Swords does it with calmness. Queen of Swords thrives in chaos because it knows how to decipher different elements of chaos and see through it. And that's what you are doing. That's kind of energy you are embodying so much. And it's not about just to your love relationship or your work relationship. This is also, you are using your this very calm Queen of Swords kind of energy to maintain a lot of other things, like Three of Cups. Like I said, there are other people in your life who are also putting pressure because on you, subconsciously, consciously, because they want you to, like everybody else in this world, everybody wants to be leader. Everybody wants to just lead without, then who is going to be the follower if everybody is leading? um so it's like they feel like, oh, Scorpio is not assertive anymore. Scorpio doesn't know what Scorpio wants. We are just in Scorpio is becoming dilettante, not knowing. Three of Cups in reverse, it's like but you are very much in your power with the Queen of Swords. You are moving through this energy in a very calm, composed way through this oscillation. And we got these Lovers. And I think the whole question of this reading is, what is what what is this lover energy? When you love someone that deep, how far? Again, this question of your relationship to your promises, your relationship to forever, your relationship to, like soulmate. Like, because soulmate sounds very sweet and tempting, but it doesn't come with all this sweetness. It comes with lot of learning and lot of realness in life. So when that comes, where do you stand and how far you want to go with this? It's like that. Look at this, Six of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. It's like you wanna nurture this to conquer. You wanna nurture this to be really hone this Lover's energy. But you wanna know your limitation to hone this energy. How long can you nurture without break yourself? So what you are doing through this process, you are learning your limitation. We all have our limitation. I truly believe that. I really feel like lover's energy is a first energy, and where you draw our circle is depending on our each personality and our each, you know, endurability. So you are, through this process, you are really understanding how far can you go and nurture this and be very much thriving on in this energy without feeling like you have to perform a duty towards this lover's energy to yourself. The lovers in a, like what how you define the lover energy, how you define the love connection, and how far can you go. You may have the tendency, you thought before this period came, you felt like you can do anything, you can go anywhere with this energy. You will never be tired, we will be always forever, but you are learning that forever is not really forever for all of us. Forever has a boundary, forever has a, there is, it's not just an open horizon. Forever is a reachable destination. So when it is a reachable destination, that means we all draw where that reachable destination ends or comes. You know what I mean? So this is a lot of inner learning through this crisis, through this back and forth energy, that you are actually trying to understand your definition of lovers energy, your definition of love, and how far is too far for you in this energy. All right, Scorpio, I hope you get something out of it. This is a very different, subtle, kind of convoluted, complicated energy reading. But if you're connecting with this, you know already, you are already dealing with it. So I feel like you would be able to catch those subtlety here. All right, I will see you next time, okay?